Hello, today we will be creating a Phase 2 Commander Jessie helmet from Season 7, Episode 11s and 12. Alright, let's get into the build. First thing you're going to do is you're going to want to cut out the template, which I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to release those really soon. Anyway, so you're going to want to build a dome support. So once we get into the top, you will be able to make a perfect dome. The next thing we'll be working on is the chin piece. Remember, for this will widely range. It just depends on what size your helmet is and what size the mouthpiece is. So you're just going to want to fit it right and make it look nice as possible. Also, what you want to do to make it bend better is you want to score it on the back. Scoring is where you just take like a knife or something and then you cut like 3/4 of the way through, but you don't cut all the way through so you can bend it easier. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to work on inner cheeks that go inside. Basically, what you're just going to want to do for this is, if you've ever made a Mandalorian helmet, it's kind of similar to that, but it's just way easier. You're going to have 3 pieces of cardboard, and you're just going to make them into kind of a, like, half of a triangle, but with, like, a cut-off tip, basically. And then you're going to want to do that for both sides, as shown in the video. next we're going to be working on making the dome. So this technique I saw from another YouTuber, from RJ Productions, and I recommend you go check him out. He has some great videos, and I've learned a lot from those videos. So yeah. Anyways, what you're going to want to do is you're basically just going to want to score it, measure it out, and you're going to want to cut these little notches probably every half inch into it, so it can just bend and make the dome look very nice. And you're going to do that for all 4 sides, and then you're going to fill it in with little slivers of cardboard that just fit in it. thing we're going to be working on is 2 little front tubes. You're going to want to make sure you get this right because when people are looking at it from a frontward angle, you want to make sure it looks very good. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take a piece of cardboard that fits your chin piece just right, and it should touch the face template. Just touch it at the end so it fits in perfectly. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to score it one way, but then you're going to want to cut like 3 or 4 little etches into one side, probably like half of 1/3 of it in. So you hot glue those together and then it fits in perfectly. And also what you're going to want to do before you put on the next set of tubes is you're going to want to put in a little barrier thing inside the tube basically so it fits in perfectly, and it basically makes it look really nice so you can't see up that pipe. Next thing we're going to be working on is the next piece of the tube. Basically, what you're going to want to do here is you're going to want to take a piece of cardboard and line it up perfectly so it goes under and fits in just right where the little cheek pieces are that I was talking about earlier. So you're going to want to fit that in just right and make it look very nice. Also, remember, it doesn't have to be perfect, but try to make it as perfect as possible because, I know in the end you'll probably end up spackling it and stuff, but still, you're just not gonna, you're gonna want to make it as perfect as possible. Next thing we're going to be working on is the third tube, which basically goes on the side where the ear would basically go. What you're just going to do there is you're going to make it same exact size as the one that is in the cheek piece. So once you do that, you just trim off the excess and hot glue it into it. And then you're going to wrap it all the way around the back and just keep doing that. So that's what you should do after you do that one. For this next part, you're just going to want to fill in the excess gaps up in the top of the helmet. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to take a piece of cardboard and you're going to measure out the size, cut it, and then you're going to stick it inside and push it up against the top and see what size it has to be, and then you just trace it out with a marker on the cardboard, and then you cut it out and glue it in. And that's what you're going to do for the rest of all the little gaps, so it can make the dome look very nice. So now we're going to be working on the sanding part. I put on spackle off camera because just watching people put on spackle is really boring and time consuming. So I'm just showing you that you need to sand off the excess spackle and to make the top of it look really nice and smooth. And if it doesn't have to be super smooth, but you are going to want to put 2 or 3 layers of spackle and keep doing the same thing over, and it should end up looking very good. And after I sanded off all the spackle, I put on another layer and did that thing. I did not show the painting or anything of that because it was also time consuming and stuff for a video. So yeah, please leave a like and subscribe. Thanks.